back, everyone. We have Calais Campbell available for you all. We'll get it started here with Jamison Hensley.
Hey, Calais, thanks for talking to us. You work so hard as a team to get to this point, to get to the divisional round, and you lose your quarterback for the whole fourth quarter. What's the feeling like? I mean, is there a level of frustration, or how does it feel for the team when something like that happens?
Well, I mean, obviously you want your best players out there, when the game's on the line. But we had confidence in Snoop. I see him in practice, and I see he has potential to be a great player, and he had an opportunity, and he seized it. He went out there and made some plays and gave us an opportunity. I mean, it's inches. It's a game of inches, and we just didn't get it done. But we fought hard.
Sean Stepner.
Yeah, hey, Calais. I was just wondering after the initial, shock and disappointment wears off right now, when you look back at this season and all that you guys went through in this unique year, what kind of comes to mind? How will this team be remembered, do you think?
To me, it's only one team happy at the end of the year. Everybody else is frustrated, mad, and and are gonna put their head down and grind, try to be a champion. And this season, we fought through a lot, and we had a very good bond. Given the circumstances, I'm very proud of my teammates. But at the same time, this wasn't good enough for us. Our standard of what we want. And, it is what it is, but we just got to put our head down, go back to work, and try to do it again next year.
Morgan Adsit, did you have one?
Yeah, sure. Just as defensive unit going into that game, if I would have told you hold their offense to 10 points as far as the defense, I think anybody would have taken that. Does that make that even more challenging to kind of get over a game like this where it just wasn't the best team performance this season overall?
Yeah, today just wasn't our day. Football fortune went against us. And honestly, we fought hard. We gave what we had. Just it wasn't meant to be today. And I feel like definitely there are plays out there that I wish we could have had back. Could have made. That could have changed the ball game. But we executed the game plan. We tried to give ourselves a chance to win, and it just wasn't meant to be today.
Ryan Mink.
Is there a feeling, Calais, when you see Justin Tucker, who never misses, he misses 2 field goals, Lamar throws a red zone pick, which he never does. Is there a feeling of like, what the hell is going on? It's just against us today.
Yeah, it's football. It's playoff football, circumstances, with the wind and, just the way the game was going, it was going to be a tough day. And we knew it was going to be one of those games where, it was going to come down to one big play. And that's playoff football always anyway. And I thought we played this game, 10 times, it'd be a lot different, than it was today. This is just one of those days where, we didn't get it done, and they did, and they made the plays when it mattered. They made the big play, and you have to give them that respect. They earned it.
Jeff Saribek.
Calais, you've been around long enough to know things change in the offseason and no team's the same. What does this team have to do to kind of take the next step? We've seen them make the playoffs 3 years in a row. What needs to change here for you guys to make kind of a longer run?
Honestly, I believe that we have the right people in place to get the job done. I think the biggest thing, that I think would be important for us is being able to play this game at home. I think, next year, trying to find a way to win our division and get home playoff games, I think would be huge. I know in years past, we've had that, but, I think going forward, this team, we're close. We're close. Today, with everything going against us, we still had a chance, and it's just the way it is, but I think this team is very close. And we just got to earn the right, and this offseason, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna burn a little bit, and it should, and then hopefully that pushes us to work as hard as we ever worked before, and we come back and find a way to win this next year.
Take a couple more here. Aaron Kazinitz.
Hey, Glaze, thanks for talking to us today and all season. You said a few weeks ago that you gained more perspective. You didn't take things for granted as much as you got older when you got into the playoffs. That said, how does your kind of experience affect how a loss like this feels?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is I gotta, I try to keep the young guys encouraged, understanding that, you don't get to start back here beginning of next year. You got to go back and earn it. And we did a good job with that this year. I feel like, the team had so much success last year, and a lot of times, the next year, you fall off. You don't get there. And with everything we went through. We had to rattle off a bunch of ball games and find a way to get in this position to have a chance. And so I feel like the biggest thing is just making sure that we don't take anything for granted, and we go and we put the work in, put our head down, and grind, and try to earn the right to get back here and have an opportunity again next year.
We'll close it out here with Kurt McEwen.
Calais, thank you for coming here and being such a leader. I love what you brought to the team, and I just want to ask you, do you think that the effort to win all those games from 6-5 to 11-5, then you beat Derrick Henry in the playoffs, I mean, that takes a toll to get all those wins under your belt. Was that a path too long, do you think?
Honestly, I feel like we could have got it done. We just didn't. And Bills played a great ball game. But I don't think that, I think we could have got it done in all the circumstances that we went through. I won't use that as an excuse. I mean, we're a good football team, and we just didn't play a good enough game today, and you got to show up and play, good ball games, Now, obviously, we would love to, to do more in the regular season, so we could have been at home, but at the end of the day, we fought hard, we gave it everything we had. It just wasn't good enough today.
Hey, Calais, we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys, man. Much respect for what you do.